Those who have came late, so you have to enter your name and USN number in the chat box for your attendance. I repeat once again, enter your name and USN number in the chat box for your attendance. So I'll present the screen now. Is it visible? Yes, anyone please? The
Yes,
screen.
sir.
Okay, okay. I have shared the PDF now because of in the previous session on your side there will be there was some problem. Okay, so I am trying to fix. So I'm trying to explain over the PDF now. Okay, so I'm trying to highlight over the screen whether it is visible. Hello, anyone?
Yes, sir.
So here, so I was talking about the pre-tension and post-tensioning systems. Okay, so in the pre-tension system, we have only one, that is Hoyer system. Okay, and I'll be discussing about that. And you may get a question over this in the exam, that is explain uh, Hoyer system or explain the system of Hoyer system for pre-tensioning system. Okay, okay, so you have to explain some of the points and you have to draw the sketch. Okay, sketch is also very important here. Okay, so you may get a question in the exam, so you can highlight as an important question here. So Hoyer system, the Hoyer system is generally used for production of large scale of pre-tension structural elements. So this system is used for what? Large scale pre-tension structural elements. Large scale means what? For the production of pre-tension precast beams or sleepers. Okay, these are a requirement will be in large scale. Okay, so that's why this system is adopted when the requirement on the site will be having for large scale. Okay, then such type of method consists of stretching the wires at greater distance apart. So what will happen? You can see here we have number of beams. We have beam number 1, 2, 3. So what will happen here? Not single element will be casted. So the number of element will be casted on site. Okay. So that's why what the span of the stretching of the cable will be more. So that's why it is given. Such type of method consists of stretching the wires at greater distance apart. Okay. So the distance between the both ends, if you see this end and this end, it will be very high. So in between that, the number of elements will be casted. So that time Hoyer system will be used. Okay. Then the concrete is poured so that many structural elements can be produced in a single line. For that, shuttering should be provided. Okay. So what will happen? In large scale means what? The number of elements should be casted on site. So that's why what they used to do. Okay. The large span or the distance between the ends of the pre-stressing system will be more, and in between that the number of elements will be casted and the concrete will be poured into the elements. Okay, you can see here the beam 1, 2, 3 has been casted. Okay, then what will happen? The shuttering should be provided on the site. Okay, for the number of elements the shuttering should be provided. Once the concrete hardens, then the wires are cut or released. So what will happen? The wire is tied here. You can see here by using the jack, the cable is stretched and one side it is tied. Okay, after pouring the concrete into the elements, what will happen? The cables will be after pouring the concrete and reaching to the hardened stage, what will happen? The cables will be stretched. The cables will be stretched. Then what will happen? After hardened stage, the cables will be released from the ends. The cables will be released from the ends. Even from this, okay, the cables will be released. That's why it is given. Once the concrete hardens, then the wires cut or bleeds. Also, in one line, the remaining wires will be cut off. Means the remaining wires in between these two wires or the remaining wires will be cut off. Okay. By this method, the pre-stress is transferred to the concrete structure as there is bond between the tendon and concrete. Because as I told you, in pre-tension system, the cables will be passed through the concrete. Okay, and when the cables released or cut off from the ends, what will happen? The pre-stress force, the pre-stressing force will be passed through bond between concrete and the tendons. Okay, this is again very simple method. Only you have to explain the same and you have to draw the sketch. So you will be getting full marks for that. Okay, so this is called as Hoyer long line system. So that's what is called as what? Long line system. Means the distance between the two ends. So this is one end and this is another end. The distance between two ends will be very high or it is very long. The distance between two ends is very long. And in between that, the number of elements will be casted. So that's what is called as long scale production or large scale production. When large scale production is required, so pre-tension system will be used and that Hoyer system will be used. Okay, so only the brief discussion you have to give and you have to draw the sketch. Okay, now we'll move on to post-tension system. After pre-tension, next is post-tension system. Okay, so in post-tension systems we have four types of system. Again, four types of classification. We have Freycinet, Gifford-Udall, Mangle-Platon and Lee-McCall. So again, in the exam, you may get one or two explanation or one or two classification. They may ask, explain Gifford-Udall system or explain Freycinet system, anyone. You may get one or two explanation in the exam. Okay, so please consider it here again. So first we'll discuss about Freycinet system, how the pre-stressing will be done using Freycinet system. So it is given. So in the Freycinet system was introduced by French engineer Freycinet. Okay, because his name is Freycinet, so same it is identified by designated by his name only. So it is called as Freycinet. Okay, it was first method to be introduced. So this is the first method to be introduced in pre-stressing system. Okay, then we have here in this what will happen, high strength steel wires of 5 mm to 7 mm diameter. तो इस केस में क्या होता है, high strength steel wires of diameter ranges from 5 mm to 7 mm diameter, numbering 8 mm, 12 mm, 16 mm or 24 mm. Okay, so one cable includes 8 wires, 12 wires, 16 or 24 wires, and the diameter of that wire will be 5 mm to 7 mm, and that when it is composed with the number of wires like 8 mm, 12 mm, 16 mm, 24 mm, that composed with single cable. Okay, that composed with single cable, that will be grouped into the cable. Are you getting my point? So क्या होता है यहाँ पे, 5 mm to 7 mm diameter का एक वायर रहेगा, there will be a single wire, and one cable composed of what? Number of wires. So number of wires, for example, 8, 12, 16 or 24, and all those together it will be grouped and it will be composed with a single cable. Okay, with a helical spring inside. So with a helical spring inside, then what will happen? The spring keeps proper spacing of wires. What will happen? That spring keeps the position of wire in proper way. Then the cable is inserted into the duct. Can you see here? Okay, you can see this. You can see this. Okay, what will happen? The number of wires. So it will be like this. So and again here we have this. So the number of wires will be inserted, number of cables like this, number of cables, and one cable composed of what? If you one cable is composed of what? Again you can see here 8 number to 12 or 16 to 24 wires. One cable composed of what? 8 or 12 or 16 or 24 number of wires. Are you getting? Then these wires will be inserted into this conical shape of element. Okay, this will be inserted here. You can see. Okay, then how that will be locked inside, that I'll explain here. Then what will happen? Anchorage device. Anchorage device is what again? To anchor the cable into the cylindrical, that concrete cylinder. Okay, so the anchorage device consists of concrete cylinder with a concentric conical hole. So you can see, so it's a conical hole. You can see the hole, the shape of the hole is like this. What? It will be inserted into the hole, that is conical hole, and corrugations on its surface, and a conical plug carrying grooves on its surface. What will happen? This is called as conical plug. After stretching the cable, this plug will be inserted into the conical cylinder. Okay, concrete cylinder. So to lock the cables. Otherwise, the cables stretch. If the cables are stretched, what will happen? If you release, it will try to go back. तो उसको lock करने के लिए क्या करेंगे वो? They will insert the conical wedge. Okay, which is called as what? Here it is given plug. Wedge or the plug will be inserted into the hole, into the gap. So to lock the cable, to anchor the cable. Then the steel wires carried along these grooves at the ends. Concrete cylinder is heavily reinforced. Okay, because whatever the force will be transferred, it will transfer over this cylinder. So it will be, what will happen? Concrete cylinder is heavily reinforced. Then the members are fabricated with the cylindrical cylinder placed in the position. Wires are pulled by Frasinate double acting jack. So क्या होता है? These wires will be pulled outside. These wires, so wires will be pulled by using double jack. As I told you, hydraulic jack will be used to pull the cable, which can pull through the suitable grooves at the wires in the cable at a time. So what will happen? The cables will be pulled through this conical cylinder. Then what will happen? At a time. So all the cables will be stretched at a time here. Okay. Then one end of the wires is anchored and other end is pulled till the wires are stretched to the required length. Correct? So क्या होगा इस केस में? The cables will be stretched. One end it will be locked or anchored, and other end it will be stretched to the required length. Okay. Then an inner piston in the jack then pushes the plug into the cylinder to grip the wires. Are you getting my point now? तो इस केस में क्या होगा अभी? What will happen? This. Okay. This plug will be inserted inside the cylinder. Once the cables are stretched, I'll elaborate once again here. Okay, let it be. I'll write here once again. So the cylinder will be like this. Then okay, it will be in this shape, and the cables will be passed through this like this. Okay, and when the cable stretched, okay, then what will happen? The wedge will be, or the plug will be inserted inside by using jack. What will happen? Because of this plug, what will happen? The cables will be get locked. So cables, that plug or the wedge will not allow the cable to move it inside again the cylinder. Okay, that is the reason they are given what they are given. Till the wires are stretched to the required length, an inner piston in the jack then pushes the plug into the cylinder, okay, to grip the wires. Okay, so this is called as the Freyssinet system. Do you understood? So I cannot try to, means I'm trying to explain in all the sides, but the imagination or the visualization is very important. Any doubt here? Any doubt? Any doubt? So I'll give a small example here. I'll give a small example here. Am I audible? Hello? Yes, anyone please?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Jyoti.
Yes, sir.
Any visible hai or not?
हाँ sir. हाँ sir. हाँ.
I'll give a simple example. Do you visited construction site anywhere? So if you see the Gaundiya machine used to उसको हम बोलते हैं फावड़ा. फावड़ा. Have you seen फावड़ा? उसको क्या बोलते हैं इंग्लिश में? I think उसको बोलते हैं ज्योति क्या बोलते हैं उसको इंग्लिश में?
नहीं पता
Have you
सर.
seen? उस आपने देखा है क्या फावड़ा वगैरह?
फावड़ा
Site
मतलब
पे
क्या है
have you-
पता नहीं.
अरे यार ये बालचंद्र ಬಾಲಚಂದ್ರ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತಾರೋ ಅದ ಮಾರ್ಟರ್ ಕಲ್ಸಿ ಸಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ? ಸ್ಪೇಡ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದ ಸ್ಪೇಡ್. ಅದ ಒಂದೊಂದ್ ಸಲ ಲೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಅದ ಲೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಹಲೋ,
ಒಂದ್ ಮಳಿ ಸರ್, ಮಳಿ ಬಡಿದು ಸರ್,
ಮಳಿ ಬಡಿತಾರ ಹೌದಿಲ್ಲ? ಅದೇನಾಗ್ತೈತೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಟೈಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು.
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
हाँ बालचंद्र, ज्योति,
यस सर.
अभी समझ में आ रहा है आपको?
नहीं सर, नहीं समझा.
अरे यार
वो कन्नड़ा में बोले सर इसलिए नहीं समझा.
अरे ಈಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಯಾರು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದದ? ಈಗ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಲ್ಲ ಮಳಿ ಬಡಿದಾರಂತೆ. ಯಾರ ಅವನ ಹೆಸರೇನು?
ಚಿದಾನಂದ್ ಸರ್.
ಹಾ,
ಚಿದಾನಂದ್ ಸರ್.
ಚಿದಾನಂದ.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
ಹೇಳೋದ ಏನು ಕನ್ನಡ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೇಳ, ಅವ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಗುರ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೇಳ.
ಅದೇ ಸರ್ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಅದೇ ಸಲ್ಕಿ, ಅದ ಕನ್ನಡ ಒಳಗೆ ಸಲ್ಕಿ ಅಂತೀವಿ ಸರ್. ಸಲ್ಕಿ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಅದು ಲೂಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆಯಿಂದ ಮಡಿ ಬಡಿತೀವಿ ಸರ್, ಅದು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಟೈಟ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, ಬಿಚ್ಚಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಮಳಿ ಅಥವಾ ಏನಾದ್ರೆ ಕಟ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೇವ ತರ ಕಟ್ಗಿ.
ಕಟ್ಗಿ, ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಕಟ್ಗಿ ಸರ್. ಸೈಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು
ಕಟ್ಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ತೇವ. ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತದ? ಟೈಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ ಅದ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅಡ್ಗಾಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅದ.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ಅಡಗಾಡಲ್ಲ.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆತಲ್ಲ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ
ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತೆ? ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತದ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನದ? ಲಾಕ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ. ಹಲೋ ಹಾ, ಬಾಲಚಂದ್ರ ಈಗ ಗುರ್ತಾತಾ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್, ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು.
ज्योति?
नो सर, कन्नड़ा में बोल रहे थे, नहीं समझ रहा.
अरे उसको अरे बाबा, तुम अभी कैसे इंजीनियर बनोगे? तुमको सल्की स्पेड बोले तो मालूम नहीं तो क्या कैसे है तुम? साइड
पेड़ समझा सर, प्रोसीजर नहीं समझा.
नहीं, मैं इसका प्रोसीजर छोड़ो. वो जो उसने चिदानंद ने बोला ना, वो प्रोसीजर समझ में आया क्या?
नहीं सर.
अभी किसको पूछूंगा मैं? ऐश्वर्या, घर में भी यूज नहीं करते क्या गार्डनिंग के लिए वगैरह? पेड़ को मट्टी वगैरह डालने के लिए घर में यूज नहीं करते स्पेड? हेलो ऐश्वर्या भारती?
यस सर.
भारती समझ लगा तुला?
हाँ सर, समझला.
ऐश्वर्या, आपको समझ में आया?
यस सर.
वो चिदानंद जो बोला आपको समझ में आया क्या?
यस सर.
बिकॉज वो बेसिक है. वो अगर वो समझ में आया तो आपको ये इमीडिएट समझ में आएगा. समझ में आया वो क्या चिदानंद क्या बोला आपको? बिकॉज मैं उधर क्यों जा रहा हूं, अगर आपको वो समझ में आया तो मैं उसको कोरिलेट करके आपको ये समझा सकता हूँ, मतलब इस सिस्टम में क्या होता है करके. ऐश्वर्या कुरली,
हाँ सर।
समझ में आया? बोलो अभी क्या क्या उसको, ज्योति को अभी समझ में आया, क्या समझ में आपको? बोलो आपको आपको क्या लगा समझ में, और यू कैन गिव अदर एग्जांपल उसको समझाने के लिए।
तो लूज होगा तो वो नेल मारते से टाइट करने के लिए उसको।
उसको टाइट करते हैं ना, वो क्या होता है, जो प्लेट रहता है स्पेड का, वो रोटेट होता है, वो जो ये रहता है ना उसका जो रॉड रहता है, उसको जो टाइट करने के लिए क्या करते हैं, उसमें वो कुछ तो पैकिंग डालते हैं उसके अंदर टू लॉक दैट, करेक्ट? हाँ, तो सेम थिंग विल हैपन हियर, दैट प्लग after stretching the cable, if you release the cable, what will happen? What will happen? अगर आप केबल को स्ट्रेच करोगे एंड इफ यू रिलीज द केबल विदाउट इंसर्टिंग द प्लग, व्हाट विल हैपन देन?
Tension, tension,
tension
tension
ಇಲ್ಲೋ
tension.
ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಡದಿ, ನೀ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಹೇಳ ನನಗ. ಅದು ಸಿಲಿಂಡರ್ ಒಳಗಿಂದ ನೀ ಕೇಬಲ್ ಜಗತಿ, ಅದು ಜಗ್ಗದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಫ್ ಯು ರಿಲೀಸ್ ದ ಕೇಬಲ್, ನೀವು ಅದ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಬಲ್?
It will regain its position, sir.
ಹಾ, ದ ಕೇಬಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ನಾ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ or not? Balchandra?
Yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir.
हाँ, see when you stretch the cable, यहाँ पे देखो अभी मेरा I am on the screen now, I am trying to highlight whether it is visible.
Yes sir.
Yes
Okay,
sir.
देखो अगर ये देखो, ये दो डायग्राम है यहाँ पे, there are two diagrams, before stretching the cable, after stretching the cable. Are you getting? समझ में आ रहा है आपको? देखो यहाँ पे एक प्लग है, लेकिन अभी इसको केबल स्ट्रेच नहीं किया है, तो क्या करते हैं उसको, इस डायग्राम में देखो क्या किया है, केबल आर स्ट्रेच्ड, देन दिस प्लग इज इंसर्टेड हियर, यू कैन सी, so that plug will help you to lock the cable. Very easy concept. जैसे सेम हम साइड पे करते हैं, वो सल्की और स्पेड को लॉक करने के लिए क्या करते हैं हम, we used to insert some plug or some कटकी or nail, so it will lock. So same thing what will happen after stretching the cable, before releasing, that plug will be inserted into the cylinder, and when you release the cable, what will happen, that plug will lock into the cylinder, and that plug will not allow to enter or go back or regain its original position or to get it inside into the beam or a section. अभी समझ में आया ज्योति?
हाँ सर, समझा.
सच में?
हाँ सर.
ओके, ऐश्वर्या उधर?
Yes sir.
अभी समझ में आपको कैसे सिस्टम इसमें कैसे लॉक करते हैं केबल को?
हाँ sir.
See, we are talking about post tension system. Post tension means what? Cable should be locked. Cable should be locked or anchored. So we are talking about how the cable is locked into the section or at the anchorage end. How the cable is locked at the anchorage end. So that we are discussing about. So first method is fascinated system. So it is very मतलब आपको अगर बेसिक मालूम होगा on site how the laborers are do the activities, so same thing, same concept will be utilized here. Okay, understood? Bharti?
Yes sir.
Understood how the cable is locked?
Yes sir, understood.
Okay, Aryant?
Yes sir.
ಗುರುತಾತ ಕೇಬಲ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಲಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರದ?
ಗುರುತಾಯ್ತು ಸರ್.
ಗುರುತಾತಲ್ಲ, ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ ಲಾಕ್? ಕನ್ನಡ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ
ಸರ್. ನಮ್ಗೂ ಇದನ್ನ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಸರ್. ನಮ್ಗೆ
ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆತಲ್ಲ?
ಹಾಂ ಸರ್.
ನಾ ಏನ್ ಅದ ಸೈಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ, ಹೌದಾ?
ಹಾಂ ಸರ್.
Okay. Now the next is Mangal-Blatton system. Next system is Mangal-Blatton system. I'm trying to highlighting on PDF whether it is visible or not.
Yes sir, visible sir.
Visible aita? Okay. So Mangal-Blatton is what again? It is in fascinated, so I'll discuss over this. In fascinated system, several wires are stretched at a time. Fascinated system ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ? Several wires means the all wires will be stretched at a time. The number of wires will be stretched at a time. But in this system what will happen? Only 2 wires are stretched at a time. That is the first basic difference. Okay. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ಫ್ಯಾಸಿಲಿಟಿ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ವೈರ್ಸ್ ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ ಜಗ್ತಾರ, ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ವೈರ್ಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ಅಟ್ ಅ ಟೈಮ್. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಂಗಲ್ ಬ್ಲಾಟನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ only 2 wires will be stretched at a time. This method was introduced by famous engineer Professor Mangel, Belgium. So that's why it is called Mangel Blatter. Okay. In this system, the anchorage device consists of sandwich plate. Okay, sandwich plate. So there in the first it was a plug. Ilya sandwich plate irtita. Having grooves to hold the wires, and wedges which are also grooved. Each plate carries 8 wires. Now I'll explain over this diagram. Whether it is visible diagram, figure I am trying to highlight over the figure. Is it visible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now this is a wedge plate. आपको समझ में आ रहा है? 2 प्लेट रहते हैं वहां पे. One is sandwich plate, one more is wedge. So this is called as wedge. Okay. So in one wedge, how many wires will be there? 8 wires. Each plate carries 8 wires. Can you count and tell me? Can you count? Okay, we'll count together. देखो 8 wires कैसे रहते हैं इसमें? 2 wires in single sandwich plate. समझ में आ रहा है आपको? Are you getting? 2 wires in single sandwich plate. तो टोटल कितने हैं यहाँ पे? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 to the 8. Correct? Are you clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
8 wires कैसे होते हैं आपको क्लियर हुआ अभी? What they have given? Bolts. Each plate carries 8 wires. Means this plate carries 8 wires. How it will carry 8 wires? See. One sandwich plate means one wedge will carry 2 wires. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then at one plate it will carry 4 wires at top, 4 wires at bottom. So it will carry 8 wires. Is it clear? Anyone having doubts still? Still anyone having doubts? Yes, we'll move on. Then between 2 ends, the spacing of wires is maintained by spacer. Between these two, the spacing will be maintained by using spacer. Wires of 5 mm or 7 mm are adopted. So here, the diameter of wire will be 5 mm to 7 mm. Cable consists of wires in multiple of 8 wires. Abhi, the one wire having diameter 5 mm to 7 mm, and one cable consists of what? Multiple of 8 wires. आपको समझ में आ रहा है? One cable will be having 8 wires. One cable will be having 8 wires. 8 नहीं तो 16. Multiple of 8. Okay. Cables with as much as 64 wires. So maximum will be 64 wires are also used under special conditions. Okay, under special conditions means for heavily loaded structures you can go for 64 wires in a single cable. Okay, then a special device jack pulls 2 wires. So a jack will pull 2 wires at a time and anchors them. The wires with the sandwich plate using tapered wedge are shown in figure. Okay, do you understood how it will work? Do you understood how it will work? Aishwarya Kurli? Aishwarya?
Yes, sir.
Can you explain? Briefly,
So
you can, if you want to explain in Kannada, you can explain in Kannada, no problem.
Sir, 2 wires will be in that plate, sir.
Yes, single wedge. So it will carry 2 wires. Single wedge will carry 2 wires.
So totally they are 8 wires, sir.
Yes, very good.
And
What will happen here? So one plate can carry maximum 8 wires. It can carry 8 wires. Okay. So what will happen? The cables will be stretched. How many cables you can stretch? Only 2 cables. Not all cables. You can stretch only 2 cables. So 2 cables will be stretched, and after that this sandwich plate will be inserted here. And what will happen? That will be locked inside the wedge plate. This is called as wedge plate. इसको बोलते हैं wedge plate. This is called as wedge plate. After stretching the cable, this sandwich plate will be inserted here and it will be locked. It will lock the cables. Clear? Clear, Balchandra?
हाँ सर जो रिमेनिंग 6 ಅವು ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್
ಏನ ಏನ್
ರಿಮೇನಿಂಗ್ 6 ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ವಿಚ್ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್
ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಅದರು ಈ ಅದ ಹೇಳಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ನಾ ಇದು ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಏನೇನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನ್ ನೋಡಿಲ್ಲ ಓನ್ಲಿ 2 wires are stretched at a time. ಬರೀ 2 ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ದೀಸ್ 2, ದೆನ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ದೀಸ್ 2 ಗುರ್ತಾತ ಈಗ?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಹಾ, ಪ್ರತಿ ವೆಜ್ ಒಳಗ ಅವರು ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ ಇದು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. 2 ಕೇಬಲ್ಸ್ 2 ವೈರ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಐತೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಮೆಥಡ್. ಈ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಮತ್ತು ದ ಪ್ರಿವಿಯಸ್ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನೈತೆ? In Fresnel system, all the cables will be stretched at a time. But that case is not here. In this method, only 2 wires will be stretched at a time. Only 2 wires will be stretched at a time. And after stretching these two wires, the plug or the sandwich plate will be inserted here and it will lock the cable. Okay. Chidananda?
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, chalo. So I'll move on to next. That is G4 Dudal. Next method is G4 Dudal system. Okay. So in this system, again, it is originated from Great Britain and it is widely used in India. Okay. Maximum, it will be used in India. Any maximum construction sites. Okay. Used in India. So this is a single wire system. If this is single wire system, it's group idangilla, only one wire. Okay. Each wire is stretched independently. First ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಿತ್ತ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕೇಬಲ್ ಒಂದೇ ಸಲ. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒಳಗ only 2 cables. In first method, all the cables stretched at a time. Second method, only 2 cables. In this method, only one cable will be stretched at a time. That is stretched independently using double acting jack. So again here the hydraulic jack will be used to stretch the cable. Then any number of wires can be grouped together to form a cable. So here again the number of wires will be used to group a cable or to compose the single cable. Number of wires can be used. Then there are 2 types of anchorage devices in this system will be used. Okay, one we have tube system, then we have plate anchorage. Okay, we'll discuss one by one. In tube anchorage consists of bearing plate. It is consists of bearing plate, anchorage wedge, anchorage grips. Anchor plate may be square or circular and have 8 or 12 tapered holes to accommodate individual pre-stretching wires. These wires are locked into the tapered holes by means of anchorage wedge. So you can see here. You can see this is called as tube anchorage. Okay. See the number of cables. They are independent. And this is called as bearing plate. Are you getting? They are given bearing plate, anchorage wedge and anchorage grip. Okay, this is called as bearing plate and these are anchorages, anchorage wedge and anchorage grip. These are the anchorage wedge and anchorage grip and this is called as bearing plate. This is the bearing plate. It may be square or circular. They are given. It may be square or circular. Okay. Then we have next. In addition, grout entry hole is also provided in the bearing plate for grouting. So whatever the gap will be there in the hole, so that will be grouted. Okay, and that provision is also provided on the side, okay, for grouting. Then anchorage wedges are split cone wedges carrying serrations on its flat surface. So this is regarding this. Then we have, there is a tube unit which is fabricated steel component incorporating truss plate, a steel tube, okay, with a surrounding helix. This unit is attached to the ends shutters for the efficient casting component of the anchorage. See, again here we have this. This is the elaborate, okay, this is tube system and this is elaborate here. You can see here the number of cables have passed. You can see here. And this is called as helix. These are called as helix. And this is anchorage plate or bearing plate, and this is anchorage grip. You can see here. What will happen here? The cables are stretched independently. The cables are stretched independently here. This is given. The cables are stretched independently using the double acting jack. Okay. So here you can see the number of cables are there. Those cables will be stretched independently. Single cable will be stretched and it will be locked up. That's why it is used in India. So even in the third gate bridge, same concept has been used. That third gate ROB, the same system has been used. Okay. So any doubt here in Mangal-Blatton system? Sorry, G4 system. Anyone having doubt? See, many videos are available on YouTube. You can, if you can't imagine or can't able to visualize, you can go through, or I'll provide the links. Okay, you can go through and you can actually see how the cables will be stretched by using the hydraulic jack and how the cable is locked. Okay, I'll share the links in the groups. Then we have Lee-McCoy system. Lee-McCoy system. So this system is used for pre-stressed steel bars. It is used for pre-stressed steel bars. The first three methods, what I discussed, those were used to stretch the cable. Okay, all three are used to stretch the cable, but this is what to stretch the steel bars. To stretch the steel bars or to pre-stress steel bars. The diameter of bar, it will be between 12 mm to 28 mm, and the bars provided with threads. You can see the threads here. You can see the threads. Bars provided with threads at the ends are inserted in the performed ducts. So see, the duct is provided here. The duct is provided and it is inserted into the duct. After stretching the bars at required length, they are tightened using the nuts. So it will be tightened. You can see this is the nut. This is nut. You can see like our nut bolt system. It will be tightened using the nut against bearing plate. So this is called as bearing plate. So this is the bearing plate. It will be tightened over the bearing plate. So this is the bearing plate. Okay. Provided at the end. Okay. And the section of the member. So this is called as Lee-McCoy system. Okay. So I discussed the different types of pre-tensioning system and even the post-tension system. So in the exam, you may get one theory question over this. Explain the system of pre-stressing, post-tension, pre-tension, and even they will ask explain Fresnel system, G4 total system, or Mangal-Blatton system. Yes, anyone having doubt here? I'll share the link, YouTube link in the group. So you go through the video and please check. Okay, you can see, you can actually see how the cables will be stretched and how the cables will be locked. Okay, and the use of hydraulic jack while stretching the cable, everything you can see. I'll share the link in the group. Anyone having doubt in this? Anyone having doubt? Please. Aishwarya?
Yes, sir.
Any doubt? Any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay. So I'll move on to next. So I'll be starting with the pre-stressing concept, okay, or the analysis of pre-stressed concrete beams. Okay, so I'll discuss with this. Okay, is it visible? I have changed the screen. Is it visible, Balchandra? Analysis of this section.
Yes, sir. Visible.
Visual, na? Okay. Now this is very important now. Okay, this is very important. So from today's session, okay, I'll be starting with analysis of the section. Analysis of the section. Okay. So can anyone tell me what do you mean by analysis now? Analysis. What do you mean by analysis? Bharati,
Yes, sir.
analysis means what?
Sir, determination of member forces.
Ah, yes, very good, very good. Determination of member forces. So member force is nothing but what? You have to understand, that is getting the bending moment, shear force, deflection, or the tensile force, compression force, or stress. Stress is also nothing but the member force developed in the section, the force developed in the section or in the member. So that is nothing but analysis. Okay. So here we have analysis of pre-stressing beams. Okay, or analysis of the sections. So we have, there are different types of concept of analysis. Different types of concept of analysis. So we have stress concept, load balancing concept, strength concept, and even pressure line concept or C line concept. Okay, so I'll be discussing one method here, and on same method I'll be solving some of the problems. So you'll be getting how to calculate the stresses by using a particular concept. So as I told you, we have 4 concepts. So in the exam you may get a problem over stress concept, load balancing, strength, or pressure line. Correct? So I will be discussing each method, and after discussion of the method, I'll be solving some of the problems so that you can easily understand how to get or how to calculate the stress or how to analyze the beam by using different concepts. Okay, so I'll start with, first of all, stress concept. So what is stress concept? Okay, so in this approach, any section of pre-stressed concrete member, the tender is considered to supply compressive pre-stressing force whose point of application is coincide with centroid of the section. So what this method says, the tendon is used to supply a compressive pre-stressing force and whose point of application of force is coinciding with centroid of the section, whose magnitude and the cable, the force carried by that cable and the magnitude of that force is equal to force in the tendon. Whatever the force transfer over the concrete or the section, that will be equal to force in the tendon. Okay. From this, we should understand that from this, please, if you have pen, paper, pencil, whatever, note it down this. Okay. When I explain the figure, please note it down so that if I revert back with questions, you have to answer that. Okay. So from this, we should understand that concrete is being subjected to system of forces. This is 2 system of forces, that is, one is pre-stressing force and one is external load. So the concrete is subjected to 2 system of forces. One is pre-stressing force, that is force carried by the tendon or force carried by the cable, and one more is what? External load. Okay, so I'll discuss about how to get the pre-stressing or how to get the stress using the concentric pre-stressing and even eccentric pre-stressing. Okay, now we have first, if the cable is concentric, What do you mean by cable is concentric means? Anyone? Anyone? Concentric pre-stressing means what?
Stress is diverted at only one point, sir.
No. See, you can see the sketch here. You can see the sketch. So this is nothing but tendon. This line is nothing but what? Tendon. This line is tendon. And it will carry the force. It will carry the force at the end. Okay. So why it is called as concentric? Because the cable and the centroid of the section is in same line. The cable and the centroid, it is in same line. Both are coinciding. So that's why it is called as concentric pre-stressing. Do you understand what is stress concept? देखो इसमें कुछ भी नहीं है. When the cable is stretched and it is released from the ends, it will transfer the compressive force in the section. So the cable, the section will be subjected to two systems of forces. One is pre-stressing force and one is external load. So that is nothing but stress concept. You have to understand what is stress concept. And because of those forces, that is one is pre-stressing force and the external load, what stress is developed in the beam, that we are going to calculate. Okay. This is the cross section of beam. Now you understood what is concentric. Jyoti?
Yes, sir.
Okay. देखो concentric मतलब क्या है? The location of cable. The cable and the centroid of the section is in same line. So that's why it is called as concentric. Okay. And here we have, see, this is Y. This is what? This is what Y. So this is location of cable from top fiber and from bottom fiber, which is called as Y. Or the centroid of the section, not location of the cable, sorry, centroid of the section. So it is center because it is a rectangular section, it is in the center. So Y and Y, we get exactly in the same line. Okay. Now here we are. Next. Now what will happen here? So when the beam is subjected to two systems of forces, one is pre-stressing force and external load. So it will develop the pre-stress. You can see this is the stress distribution diagram. This is a stress distribution diagram. So first is what? Due to pre-stressing force P. So it is called as direct pre-stress. So it is P by A. And this is, we can see, top we have plus and bottom we have minus. This is due to bending. This is direct stress and this is bending stress. This is direct stress and this is bending stress. Are you getting the difference between these two? Are you getting anyone? Why it is direct stress is in rectangular shape and why it is in like this shape? Why it is in rectangular shape, P by A, and why this is in this shape, or triangular shape? Yes, anyone? Bharti? Bharti?
Yes, sir.
See, these two are the stress distribution diagram. This one and this one, both are stress distribution diagram. This is also and this also. But why there is a change in shape of the diagram? First of all, this is a direct stress. This is direct stress and this is bending stress. So direct stress is because of pre-stressing force P. So that's why it is stress offered by the section due to pre-stress. So that's why it is P by A, directly P by A. And due to bending, we have M by Z, M by I into Y, and even at the bottom, M by I into Y. But sign convention, if you see, we have plus and minus, and this is only plus. So you will get the n number of doubts here now. Why it is rectangular shape and why it is in triangular shape. Okay, so I'll explain here now. अभी देखो यहाँ पे, now what will happen here? When the section, consider it please here, this is very important here now. when this section subjected to axial force P due to the tendon, So first of all, it will be subjected to direct stress, that is P divided by the area of cross section. P divided by area of cross section. Correct? Because this P is acting over the section. Okay, then what is stress? Load divided by area. Load divided by area. So that is P by A. P by A. Load divided by area. P by A. Area of this section. Okay. Apart from that, due to external load, the beam will bend. The beam will bend. It has to bend. Okay. So during bending, what will happen? We get tension at the bottom and compression at the top. Here we will get C and here we will get T. We will get tension at the bottom and compression at the top. So due to that, what will happen? We get compression at top and we get tension at the bottom. And when we join, you get this as triangular shape. We get as triangular shape. What is the magnitude of that? Magnitude of that what? It is nothing but m by I into y. M by I into y. Why it is plus? So sign convention it is understood. Please understood here. Sign convention here. For compression we have to take plus and for tensile we have to take minus. Here you have to take plus. For compressive force you have to take plus and for tensile force you have to take minus. And here again if you see this is plus. Why? Because P is compression. P is compression, direct stress P by A, m by I into y. So we have two stress here, pre-stressing. This is due to pre-stress and this is due to bending. Are you clear here? Anyone have doubt? Palchandra? This is very
Yes,
important. Any doubts here? See, the number of problems are depend on this concept only. Anyone have doubt here? Arianta?
No, sir.
Any doubt illa?
No, sir.
Ee diagram olaga idu heng banta any doubt illa?
No, sir.
Okay. So I'll move on to further now. I'll move on to eccentric cable. If the cable is eccentric. Okay. You can see here. The stress developed at the top and bottom fiber is C. P by A plus M by I into Y. What? P by A. The top fiber stress we have P by A into M by I into Y. And bottom fiber P by A minus. Here you can see bottom fiber we have minus. P by A plus M by I minus. So P by A minus M by I into Y. So note positive for compression, negative for tension. Where P is pre-stressing force, M is bending moment due to external load. So that can be find out very easily. Okay. So next we can also write this P by A plus M by Z. So what? M by Z is what? I by Y. M by Z is nothing but I by Y. ZT and ZP. Why T here? Why B? So T for top fiber, B for bottom fiber. Correct? T for top fiber and B for bottom fiber. So ZT and ZB for symmetrical section will be same. For symmetrical section it will be same. Correct? Now we will move on to eccentric pre-stressing. For eccentric pre-stressing, what will happen? Now can you tell me why it is called as eccentric? Jyoti, can you tell me why it is called as eccentric?
So that cable and centroid are not in the same line, sir.
Yes, that's why it is called as eccentric. See, there is eccentricity here. This is E. This is eccentricity, E. And we have the cable here. Okay. And that again carrying a pre-stressing force P. Okay. Now again we have stress distribution. This is P by A. That will remain same for every condition. P by A, because this P will subjected to what? This section will be subjected to direct pre-stress P by A, P by A. That is direct stress. P by A, load divided by area. Plus, we have to do the summation, plus M by I into Y and again M by I, that is positive, negative. This will remain same, this will remain same. But here is the change. Here is the change. Now, someone has to answer for this top fiber plus minus means the beam here, it is plus means compression, minus means tension. But why? Due to pre-stress. Why? Due to, see, this is bending stress due to load, and this is bending stress due to pre-stress. Why here negative and why here positive? Can anyone? And now Aishwarya will answer. Aishwarya could leave. Aishwarya.
Yes, sir.
Aishwarya.
Yes.
I'm talking about. Wait a minute. Okay. Yes. So I'm talking about here. This is plus minus. You understood now? Why it is plus and minus?
Yes, sir. Understood, sir.
You understood. Then why here changed here? Here we have plus and here again minus. Why?
Sir, because cable is not at centroid, so it will.
So what will happen here in the beam? What will happen?
Mm,
In the first or second session, I told how the beam will bend if the location of cable changes.
ಸರ್ ಅದು ಹಾಗಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ
ಏನಾಗ್ತಿರ್ತದ?
ಹಾಗಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಏನಾಗ್ತಿರ್ತದ? Yes, very good, very good. When the cable is down, so what will happen? It will develop a movement like this. It will develop a movement like this. What will happen? And because of that, what will happen? It will hog. Due to pre-stress, it will hog. At time ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತ? You will get tension at the top and compression at the bottom. Is it clear now? Is it clear, Aishwarya?
Yes, sir.
Anyone have doubt here why it is minus and plus? देखो, अगर अभी compression नीचे आया तो it will become plus at the bottom fiber, and tension means it will become minus at the top fiber. Clear? Clear? Aishwarya Hudar, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. See here we have plus and minus. Why? Because due to load, the beam will bend like this. So top will get compression and bottom will get tension. So plus minus. And due to pre-stress, the beam will bend like this. So top will get tension, bottom will get compression. So compression means plus, tension means minus. So P into E. So nothing but movement. देखो यहाँ पे अभी क्या है? M by I into Y. So here also M by I into Y. But what is M here? M is then but P into E. Correct? Is it clear? Arianta. Arianta.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here it is P into E is nothing but M. M by I into Y. Here again M by I into Y. Okay. So when I club this and this, you will get the final resultant stress. You will get this final resultant stress. So you get FT and FB. You will get FT and FB. FT stand for top fiber, FB stand for bottom fiber. अभी इस केस में देखो how you write P by A plus M by ZT. P by A plus M by ZT. Top fiber ZT minus PE by ZT. Minus here because minus sign. This you can correlate here and this you can correlate here first. Plus P by A plus M by ZT minus P by ZT. For bottom, plus P by A minus M by ZB plus MP by ZB. Is it clear? समझ में आपको फाइनल इक्वेशन कैसे आया? समझ में आया क्या?
Yes, sir.
Oh yes sir. ऐश्वर्या
हाँ सर, समझा सर.
समझाना कैसे आया इक्वेशन? हनुमंत मासरटे. हनुमंत ಇಲ್ಲ. ज्योति कल्लीकरे. ज्योति.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I'll okay. So here we have next. Okay, if you see here P by A plus P by ZB, so I have shared same, and you can see the stress distribution diagram. P by A P by ZT, P by ZB, P by A minus ZD, P by ZT plus. So this is the final stress distribution diagram. I'll share the PDF and we can go through this so I can solve the problems in the next session. Okay. Anyone having doubts here? Anyone having doubts? If you have doubts, you can text me or you can call me back. Okay. So we'll end up here. We'll end up the session now. Thank you.